Love, love is a verb. Love is a doing word. Fail is on my breath. Gentle impulsion shakes me, makes me lighter. And fail is on my breath. A teardrop on a fire, and fail is on my breath. Night, night, no matter, black flowers blossom, fail is on my breath. Black flowers blossom, fail is on my breath. Teardrop on the fire, fail is on my breath. Water is my most faithful mirror, fail is on my breath. Teardrop on a fire of a confession, fail is on my breath. Most faithful mirror, fail is on my breath. Teardrop on the fire, fail is on my breath. You're stumbling in the door. 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 Welcome everybody to Friday Night Live, Open D tunings, and all other wacky tunings, whatever we can think of. That was Teardrop by Massive Attack. One of the great covers that I used to do one time when we were all locked down, which we're not anymore, which is super. Well, welcome to the show. Welcome. Yes, I am late, and of course, it's great. That's what I love about the old school acoustic Friday Night Live. It sometimes happens that you're a little late because I was setting up and getting everything ready, and I hope you like the new backdrop. I quite like it myself. These are all my new djembe drums that just arrived in from the UK as part of my Groovy Hands drum business, where I go around to all the schools and community centres and bring all my drums. We have big drum circles, so I hope you like them. They're very colourful. They're called Purple Haze drums. I love them. I hope you're all feeling good tonight. I hope you're ready for a bit of music, a bit of fun. Everything I'm going to do tonight is going to be open-tuned for fun. Everything's going to be fun, and it's going to go back to where we were during the lockdowns a little bit, but also out of lockdown and into freedom. And we're going to do some of the songs that you may remember me doing during lockdown. Some of the great covers that I love doing, and of course going to do some originals as well, and keep it moving. So listen, and I'm going to have time to talk to you all. That's what I'm really enjoying about doing these acoustic shows in January as opposed to the guest shows, which I also enjoy thoroughly. But this is great because I can actually chat to everybody. So I want to say hello to Eugene anyway, who's in the room straight away. Hey Eugene, good to see you, man. You're back as always, and that's great. And yeah, I love that song. It is a great song. And listen, guys, put your comments in. Put your comments in because I actually have time to reply to everybody. And that's what I want to do. I want to actually talk to you guys out there who are watching, as opposed to, being so busy with the guest show all the time. January is about just getting back to the old school vibe and being able to talk to you who are viewing, if you're viewing. So put the comments in and we'll have a chat and a beer. I hope you're having a beer or a glass of wine, whatever you're doing. And what a week it's been. Poor old Meatloaf, rest in peace. We lost him, another great icon of the rock and roll industry, gone. But anyway, we keep going. But it's an awful shame that he has left us. And so that was, what a week. The Russians, well, what can I say? The Russians are coming. That's what everybody's saying. Who knows? I don't know. But anyway, I think, the world is kind of a little bit upside down still at the minute. We were just coming out of one thing and now we're moving into another. But hey, who cares? As long as we take it day by day and enjoy it, that's all that matters. I'm here in the sunroom in the deep southwest of Limerick, as always. Dave Morrissey, your host here, and I'm going to entertain you for an hour or so, or maybe more. If you're enjoying it, I'll keep playing. That's the way it is, and it's up to you, really. But put your comments in because I'm watching them here. I have them here beside me. Kevin Byrne, Kev is in. How are you, Kev? I'm feeling good, man, and good evening to you. And of course, Ellen, this is the open tuning show, so you're going to enjoy this because there are some songs in here that I know that you asked me for last week that I didn't do because the guitar wasn't open tuned, and now I have it all open tuned for this week, and that's what we're going to do. All the good stuff, all the covers and the originals, by the way, that we used to do during the lockdowns and stuff. Do them again for fun. So cheers, everybody, and let's do this one. I love this song by Joy Division. This is called Love Will Tear Us Apart. When routine bites hard and ambitions are low and resentment rides high, but emotions won't grow, and we're changing our ways, taking different roads. Love will tear us apart again. Love will tear us apart again. Why is this bedroom so cold? Turn away on your side. Is my timing that fly? Our respect runs so dry. Yet there still is this appeal we kept through our lives. But love will tear us apart again. Love will tear us apart again, again, again. Did you cry in your sleep? All my feelings exposed. Gets a taste in my mouth as desperation takes hold. And it's something so good, just can't function no more. Because love will tear us apart again. Love will tear us apart again. Love will tear us apart again. Because love will tear us apart again, 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 again. Yeah. What a tune. What a tune. That was my favorite one. Probably is my favorite cover. It is my favorite cover. I won't lie, that I did during lockdown. And yeah, I got the sheets out again tonight because I haven't played them in so long. But I just love that song, Joy Division. Love will tear us apart again. It's one of those songs, speaks volumes about the world we're in right now. I can tell you, it just reminds me of so much stuff that's going on right now. And yeah, it has that kind of a vibe. Anyway, let's keep an eye on the old text machine, lads. Send me in comments tonight. I'm really up for chatting to everybody, and just say hello. Send in a few messages, whatever you want to do. It's nice and relaxed here. It's beautiful tonight in the sunroom. Taking it nice and easy, and I'm quite enjoying these shows on the acoustic where there's no pressure. Just play the guitar and enjoy it. So let's keep going with the music. Let's keep going. This is a little bit of the Goo Goo Dolls, one of my favorite bands. And I'd give up forever to touch you, 'cause you know that I feel you somehow. You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be, and I don't want to go home right now. And all I can taste is this moment, and all I can breathe is your light. Sooner or later it's over. I just don't want to miss you tonight. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. And you can't fight the tears that ain't coming, or the moment of truth in your life. When everything feels like the movie, yeah, you bleed just to know you're alive. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. I just want you to know who I am. I just want you to know who I am. I just want you to know who I am. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. I just want you to know who I am. I just want you to know who I am. I just want you to know who I am. I just want you to know who I am. I just want you to know who I am. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've played these songs. Funnily enough, it shouldn't. It feels like it shouldn't be that long ago, but it actually is. It feels like lockdowns have been an age ago. All of a sudden, I want to say hello to Greta, and I really am. I am absolutely delighted. Absolutely delighted. See, every time I do this, something very special happens when I play the acoustic guitar and do these kind of shows. And I'm just looking at a message here from my old neighbor and dear friend, one of my favorite people in the whole wide world, Mary Rankin, says, hello, old neighbor, kicking back and enjoying your art, XX. Mary, mwah. My dear old neighbor in Portlaoise, the county of Laois. We miss you. I can tell you that. Big time. I'm so glad that you tuned in tonight, and I hope you're enjoying it. I really do. You've just made my night now. You've just made my night, Mary Rankin, and you know that. So let's do a little bit of U2. This is for Mary. A little bit of U2 for you. You say you want diamond on a ring of gold. You say you want your story to remain untold, but all the promises we made from the cradle to the grave, when all I want is you. You say you'll give me a highway with no one on it, treasure just to look upon it, all the riches in the night. You say you want eyes in the moon of blindness, a river in a time of dryness, a harbor in the tempest, but all the promises we make, from the cradle to the grave, when all I want is you, when all I want is you. You say you want your love to work out right, to last with me through the night. You say you want diamonds on a ring of gold, your story to remain untold, your love not to grow old, but all the promises we break, from the cradle to the grave, when all I want is you, but all the promises we break, from the cradle to the grave, when all I want is you. I want 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 you. You say you want diamonds on a ring of gold, your story to remain untold, when all I want is you, when all I want is you. Yeah. Thank you, Brian. Thank you so much for, I like doing a rendition of that. I'm not sure if it's not exact. Of course it's not. Nothing I do is exact. It's all about doing it your own way, but I do love that song. And tonight is open tuning night. Basically, it's open D mainly, and then whatever else comes along. There's a couple of little surprises at the end where I do kind of twist the strings up and down a little bit more, because I did get a request last week from my dear friends in Newbridge, looking for a bit of Prince, and I used to do that a lot, and I'm going to attempt that later on for Joan and Damo, if they're here tonight, of course, and I hope they are. But thank you, Brian, for that. Thank you very much. So that's what we're doing. We're kind of opening the guitar tuning into what we call Dad Gad, and I love it. It's just great fun. You can just mess around with it all night long. So that's what we're going to be doing tonight. I hope you're enjoying the show, lads. I hope it sounds good. Let me know if you can hear it and it's clear and you can hear everything. I like to get a little bit of feedback on the sound from those of you who know a good sound when you hear it. And if it's not good, tell me too, because I will adjust away here, whatever I have to do. So please let me know. Thanks a million. So let's keep going with the music anyway. Let's keep the music is what it's all about. This is another one I used to do last year and the year before by David Gray. I just love this song. So here we go. We'll see if I can remember it. Should be fun. This year's love it bitterly. Heaven knows it's high time. And I've been waiting on my own too long. But when you hold me like you do, it feels so right. Now I start to forget how my heart gets torn when the hurt gets thrown, feeling like you can't go on. Turning circles time again, it cuts like a knife. Oh no, if you love me, got to know for sure. 'Cause it takes something more this time, the sweet, sweet lies. Oh no, before I open up my arms and fall, losing all control. Every dream inside my soul. And when you kiss me on that midnight street, sweep me off my feet, singing, ain't this life so sweet? This year's loving bitterly. This is loving bitterly. 'Cause who's to worry if our hearts get torn when that love gets thrown? Don't you know this life goes on? And won't you kiss me on that midnight street, sweep me out my feet, singing, ain't this life so sweet? This is love it bitterly. This is love it bitterly. This is love it bitterly. This is is love it bitterly. Yeah, what a cool tune. What a cool song. An absolute beaut. I think I got through that okay in one piece. I hope. For any of the David Gray fans who are out there, I apologize. There probably was a couple of lines there that were a little strange, but hey, I love it. I love that song. I haven't played it in ages. Martin Baylor. How are you, Martin Baylor? Fellow Limerick man who does great live shows. On Fridays too, I think, Martin, unless I'm wrong, and sometimes on Saturdays. Check him out. Go and check him out. He's amazing. He's amazing. He does everything and anything, and plays the electric, plays the lead solos. I'm talking Floyd, Zeppelin, Bowie, whatever, you name it, he can do it. He's just amazing, So Martin, thank you for tuning in, and I think everybody should go watch your lives. They're just brilliant. And it's not, what he does is not easy, I can tell you that. So thank you, Martin, and for tuning in. I hope everybody's enjoying this. I really do. I'm having the crack. I really am. I'm on Coors Light, by the way, lads. I've changed my provider. The beer prices. There's another one now. There's one. I must ask you all about that. I'm going to put this out there. How is everybody surviving with the new expensive beer that we're all having to invest in now? I keep changing my providers because I just go whatever's the cheapest now. I used to stick to my good old Canadian Molson, and now what I do is I just go into the supermarket and whichever one is the cheapest 8-pack, that's what I buy. But it's still not cheap. So, when I think about it, a couple of weeks ago, we were able to go in and buy a slab of beer, 24 cans for 15 or 20 euro. Like, when you think about it, I want to put that out to you tonight. Were we spoiled rotten, or are we now getting totally and utterly done? Considering, but I mean, the pubs are open again, in fairness, lads, and you can go in and get a couple of pints of draft. So I don't know. It's a bit of a sickener when you go in and you buy your cans and you're looking at 15 or 16 euro for 8 cans, and you're kind of going, Jesus, a couple of weeks ago, month or two ago, whatever, I was able to buy these for like 15, 20 euro. But then the other side to it, I was thinking about today, you bring home your slab of beer, your 24 cans, and you put them into the cool room in your house or wherever you put them. And you're going to open that, and then you're going to say, right, I'll have a few tonight, and then I'll have a few tomorrow night. And then you can have a few the following night, and maybe a few the following night, because it's there. And really and truly, you just end up like drinking more. I think that's what happens. So it may be cheaper, but you drink more. So it's not necessarily the worst thing in the world, probably, that it's gone back to normal. I do think it's a little lousy in some cases for, people who don't go out that much. I'm not out that much. I used to be out a lot when I was gigging, but I'm not out that much these days. So I like to get my beer at a reasonable price. But at the same time, it's not the end of the world. It's not that expensive. If you go into the pub, you're going to pay a fiver for a pint. It's still only like less than €2 for a pint of beer. So that's my opinion. So look, let me know. Steve, how are you going? Thanks for joining me tonight. Thank you very much. Brian in Liverpool. Hello, my friend. Welcome. Brian, you're one of the oldest and the dearest viewers of Friday Night Live, and it's great to have gone full circle. We're right back around, and here we are, January 2022, doing what we used to do best, is just playing the guitar and singing and having a laugh. So it's great that you're still here and still with us. Brian McGee, I raise my can to you, and if you are drinking a glass or whatever it is, I will join you in a toast. From Liverpool to Limerick, my friend. So let's keep the music going. Haven't done this one in a while, but I do like this cover. Let's see what happens with it. This is Amy Winehouse, who I absolutely adore. I think she's amazing. Here we go. And I'm going to do my own kind of slant on it, if that's okay. Well, sometimes, there we go. That's the chord. Well, sometimes I go out and I look across the water, and I think of all the things what you do And in my head I paint a picture. Since I come on home, well, my body's been a mess. I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie, Valerie, Valerie. Did you have to go to jail? Put your house on up for sale? Did you get a good lawyer? Hope you didn't catch a town. Hope you'll find the right man who'll fix it for you. Are you shopping anywhere? Change the color of your hair. Are you still busy? Yeah. Did you have to pay that fine that you were dodging all the time? Are you still dizzy? Since I come on home, well, my body's been a mess. I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie, 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 Valerie. Ooh, yeah. Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water. And I think to myself, all the things you do. In my head I paint a picture, yeah. Since you come on home, well, my body's been a mess. Miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie, 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 won't you come on over, Valerie? Just about got through that one. It's ages since I've done it. Sorry. Yeah, I hit the wrong chord at the start. I'm never sure which one to actually sing first because it's open tuning, of course. So everything is kind of weird and wacky. And I always forget the first chord. Anyway, you get the gist of it. I love that song. And I love her. I want to say hello to Dave Damage. Honey bourbon at night. Wow. Morning at the moment. Orange cordial while listening to your session. Orange cordial. Dave, there's so many things you can put into an orange cordial. I know it's morning time. Unless you have to go to work, of course, or drive. So neither would be a good idea. But if you're not working and you're not driving, there's a lot of things you can put into an orange cordial. I would personally put a vodka into it myself, or a gin, or lots of different things. So listen, if it's just the orange cordial, that's cool too. And thank you for joining us. Tell me this, where only bourbon at night. So where are you, Dave? Tell us where you are. I'd love to know where you are. Thanks, Steve. Thank you very much. Yeah, I am a bad influence. I'm sorry, because it is nighttime here, and we are pushing on 5, between 5 and 10 past 11 p.m. here in Ireland. So sorry, Dave. Where are you, Dave? Let me know where you are. Melbourne, Australia, of course. Yeah, right. Fair enough. I've had some guests on Friday Night Live from Australia, from Melbourne and Sydney and all around. And it is always a bit of a bummer for them because they come on the show and it's breakfast time. And we're all here having a few beers and chatting and having the crack, Irish style. And yeah, it's a killer for them because obviously you're up getting your breakfast cereal in, your orange cordial or your orange juice or whatever. So yeah, it's tough. But listen, maybe ring in sick, man. Just ring in to work and say you won't be in today, and just leave the car in the driveway and just kick back because we're going to be here for another little while anyway. And reach for something that you can stick in with that orange cordial, and we'll stay together for another little while and have a bit of fun. Up to you, Dave. I'm not trying to be a bad influence, but that's me. That's what I would do anyway. That's what I would do. So yeah, this is a song. So here we go now. We were in Dad, and then we go down. Okay. For those of you who love open tunings on guitar, I'm going to explain a little bit of it to you if you don't mind, because it's fun. This is why they call this Dad. Basically, if you're a guitarist, you know already. If you're not, I'll just give you a quick insight into it. I discovered it about between 15 and 20 years ago, somewhere around there when I was a little bit younger. And your standard tuning on a guitar is in E, basically, the key of E. And basically what you do is you grab that key of E that every guitar is in and you drop it all down to D, but you don't drop the whole guitar down. You just drop down some of the strings and it becomes open, and you get this lovely, you just use one finger on the guitar, you get this lovely open sound. And there's so many songs you can interpret and play with it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's very traditional, kind of. It's got a traditional thing going on. Hello, Adrian. He just texted his boss. Brilliant. Adrian, we already have one person who just rang in sick. That's it. This is going great. Adrian, where are you? Tell us where you are and how are you going to get away with that? I like it. I like your style. So the open tunings, just to give you a quick insight into it, it's when you drop the guitar down into a low, kind of a low drone, into a D like this, and that's what you get. Now what I've done is, just for the purpose of this next song that I love, is I've took the top song that was the top string that was way down and I've gone down lower to C, which is really fun. So you get this really low, and then you can mess around with some crazy shapes. And I'm going to do you a cover version of what I absolutely adore. Is a song called Chasing Cars by Snow Patrol from the north of Ireland. Dear friends of ours. A super band. And Gary Lightbody, what a singer. What a band, all of the lads. And this is my interpretation of their song. And during lockdown, what I really blew my mind, and I was totally chuffed by it. I sent it to the lads, and Gary got back to me, and he said, "Give me some lovely feedback on it." He said it was amazing. He loved my version of it, so I hope you do. I hope you like it too. I haven't done it in a while, but this is Chasing Cars, Dave Morrissey style, but it is Snow Patrol. I do not own the rights to any of this music, by the way, in case anybody watching goes nuts over copyrights. It's just a bit of fun. So here we go. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Craig. Long time no see, Craig. And the next song I play after this, Craig, you're going to know what we're talking about because you were involved. So here we go. Whoop. We'll start that again. Here we go. will do it all. Everything on our own. We don't need anything or anyone. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? I don't quite know how to say how I feel. Those 3 words I said too much. They're not enough. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me your garden that's bursting into life. Let's waste time chasing cars around our head. I need your grace to remind me now to find my own. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Forget what we told before we get too old. In your perfect garden is bursting into life. All that I am and all that I ever was is here in your perfect eyes. They're all I can see. 'Cause I don't know where, confused about how is where. Just know that these things will never change for us at all. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Wow. Well, that what a song. And I just about got through it. It's been ages since I've played all these songs. I love them. I apologize, guys, when I'm playing these. Well, I just get lost in the vibe. I love them so much. I really, really love them so much as cover versions. Craig, I hope you enjoy that. Heaven's Well. Thank you, Heaven's Well. And thank you, Dave Damage, again for that. Thank you, Craig, Martin, everybody that's in, Wendy, all of you that's in. It's great. It's actually great. The amount of people that are tuning into the January acoustic shows. I really appreciate it. I wasn't sure what to do in January. Basically, long story short, guys, to let you know, the guest show was flying, and it really is flying, and it's a great thing. It really is a great thing. And I've been very, very lucky to have some of the greatest guests ever that you can imagine on the show. Both guests, not just the guests that you know, not just the well-known celebrity guests, and there were lots of them, but the people you don't know, the people you haven't heard about before, the new discoveries. That was my favorite part of the guest show, Friday Night Live. And so it's not over. Like, it's not over. It just has changed. The dynamic has changed. And when after Christmas, I wasn't sure what to do with it, to be honest with you. And when January kicked off, there just wasn't anybody to interview. It got harder and harder to find people because everybody's out gigging again, of course, and they're trying to make a living and do their thing. So it's really hard to get guests to come on live. And one thing I said about Friday Night Live was it was going to be live. A lot of people do pre-recorded interviews, and that's great, and it's lovely, and it's brilliant, but I'm not into that. I wanted to do it live. I wanted to have the people sharing the experience, both me, us, and them, live, everything live. And it's just got really difficult at the minute to get people to come on live. But that's not to say we won't get back around to doing it at some point. But for January, the acoustic shows are just back to basics, back to the old school. And I'm thoroughly enjoying them. I'd say I'm looking at the old text machine here, and it's great to see everybody in. Martin Baylor, I have asked Martin Baylor, and we are arranging that. And yes, he will, Adrian, be on the show for sure as a guest. Yes, he will. I've already spoken to him about that, and that's going to happen for sure because we're both in Limerick. We're both in the same county, the deep southwest. So definitely with Martin, because he's quite a busy guy. But we get him. We will get him to come on for sure. So thanks, Adrian. But it's good to see a lot of the old crew in the room as well. So I'm going to attempt to go back up with a string there and see what happens. This is where the fun starts. And then I'll leave the guitar alone. You have to do this for this song. I want to do this song for Joan and Damien. Martin, you're in Cork. I thought you were in Limerick. I do apologise. I thought you were in Limerick. Same as I. You must be close to the border of Limerick then, maybe. I got that one wrong. But anyway, he's in Cork, and he will be on the show. If Joan and Damo are watching, I hope, and if they're not, they'll see the replay. This is for you guys. Two of my very, very, very first Friday Night Livers. And when I decided to go and learn this song, because the guys wanted me to play it and they loved it, I thoroughly enjoyed doing it acoustically. This is Purple Rain by Prince. And it's for anybody who's been watching Friday Night Live for a long, long time. This is taking me back to the days of the Caravan, when we used to have Friday Night Live in the Jubilee Rooms, as we called it, the Jubilee Room, which was a caravan, basically. It's a bit of Prince for you. I love this song. Never meant to cause you any sorrow. I never meant to cause you any pain. Only wanted one time to see you laughing. I only want to see you laughing in the purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. want to see you bathing in the purple rain. I never wanted to be your weekend lover. Only wanted to be some kind of friend. Baby, I could never steal you from another. Such a shame our friendship had to end. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. I only want to see you underneath the purple rain. Honey, I know times are changing. It's time we reach out for something new. That means you too. You say you want a leader, but you can't seem to make up your mind. I think I better close it and guide you to the purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. I only want to see you dancing in the purple rain. Everybody, here we go now. Whoa. Beaut, an absolute beaut of a song, an absolute beaut, and I got through it pretty good considering I haven't played that one in a long time. I love it. That's my acoustic version of that, lads. My acoustic version. And if Martin is watching now, he's probably thinking, yeah, that's nice, but like the big lead solo in it that he does, you should go and watch Martin doing that as well. It's beautiful. Ellen, thank you for the love hearts. Brian, thank you. Wes. Thank you, Wes. You love that tune. Thank you so much. I'm dedicating that to Joan and Damo, if they're here tonight. I'm not sure. They may be, they may not be. But thank you all for joining me tonight. It's lovely to be able to just look at the texts and have a chat with you for a change, to talk to you guys who watch, the viewers, as opposed to, the guest show is quite busy. I never get to do it. So it's lovely. This is a very, very relaxing buzz. And I think, I might technically, January is over this week, but we might run it into do another week or two of it anyway and see how things go, and see if we can get the guest show back on track then. See how things go. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Now, I'm very aware of the fact I haven't played any of my own music tonight. So would you like to hear and original, let me know, please. Because I certainly would like to play one. So you guys let me know. While we're getting into that, I'm going to play this for you. Yes, yes, yes. Great. Everybody's into it. Everybody wants it. So let's do it. Let's do it. So, back to the scene of the crime, guys. Dadgad, open D. So we're going to leave it alone. Going to leave the guitar alone now. That's the wacky stuff out of the way. I hope you enjoyed the open tuning. I hope you like it. I could sit down for hours playing with this tuning. I just love it. And that's why I was really looking forward to open tuning Friday Night Live. So this song is called Holding On to Danger. It's one of my own songs off my album. And the album is called Bring Out the Light. It's on iTunes. And all the usual stuff. Spotify. There's a couple of songs on Spotify. Not sure about Spotify these days. Let me know what you think yourselves. Good old Mr. Neil Young. Got to take my hat off to him this week. He's an absolute champion. I love Neil Young. I love everything he does, and I'm going to play a Neil Young song as well tonight. And he stood up against the Giants, and he got punished for it. But you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to somebody like him. To me, he's an absolute champ. So yeah, I am on Spotify. I don't know why, but I am. I suppose you have to be. But yeah. Anyway, this is my song called Holding On to Danger. Here we go. Holding on to danger, and there's nothing left to say. Fighting with the feeling, I want you to stay. Isolated incidents and kept behind closed doors. A notion of betrayal, I want you to go. And if we go to war, we stand to lose it all. No win, no lose, no draw. Instead, we share the blame. And that's why I still remain. Holding on to danger, 'cause it's the only thing I've got. I watch my children playing. I want this to stop. And if we go to war, we stand to lose it all. No win, no lose, no draw. Instead, we share the blame. And that's why I still remain. Holding on to danger, It's the only thing I've got. An ocean of betrayal. I want this to stop. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, yeah. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. I'd kind of forgotten I didn't do any originals tonight at all. I hope you liked that. You did, by the looks of it. Great. You're on Spotify, and yes, Steve, you've been told you didn't put it there, but you got to be. Look, you kind of do. It's it's the way things are in the modern world. It's the new thing, isn't it, Spotify? Because in my opinion, and this is just my opinion now, I'm throwing stuff out here tonight. You can tell me what you think. I don't mind if you disagree at all. I like when people disagree, or whatever. But this is what I think with Spotify. I think it is. We don't have a choice really at the minute. I know there are other avenues and other places to put your music, but the most average human being goes to Spotify now and uses it within their household, along with Alexa and all the different apps and all the different cool stuff that you can use now, which is brilliant. It's brilliant that you can listen to music instantly like that. I think what the problem is that the generation now that are coming up, and I'm not giving out about them because they're amazing and awesome, and I'm not giving out about young people because I don't like doing that, but the problem is that the world has become so fast for them, and instant is so their attention spans are getting instant and fast, and everything is so fast and so moves along so quickly that people don't listen to music that much anymore. They don't, sit down and actually listen to a full album or sit down and listen. It's all playlists, and that's great. A playlist is cool. Mixtape, as we used to do back in the day. We've all done it. We all do it. I love playlists. I absolutely love them. But I think the problem is there's a lot of skipping through stuff. I see it myself with my own kids and younger people. Everything is skip, skip, skip. Move through, listen to the next, and to settle down and just listen to music for what it is, even if you don't listen to a whole album, but listen to each song and listen to it from start to finish and get into it and enjoy the journey that is a song, because it takes a lot of work for somebody to create a song and write a song. But that's, to me, is the way things are at the minute. It's really difficult to compete with a lot of the fast-paced apps that are out there now for music. It is like, if you release an album now, for example, and friends of mine are doing it and have done it, an album which is, well, a CD straight away, you might as well get your box of CDs now and decorate your wall with them for a bit of snazzy wallpaper, because people just aren't buying CDs that much anymore unless you have, a fan base who are interested in that, which people do. People do still buy them as merchandise, but not as much. Everything is quick and easy to access. So sometimes I wonder how, that's quite difficult for young artists coming up to break into and try to keep people's attention for long enough. I don't know. I think it's a difficult thing to do. Thankfully, when I released my own album, it was kind of, it was 2010. It was the year of the internet for sure, but it was a little less fast-paced than it is now. To release music now, wow. And I released a couple of singles in the last few years. and it was really hard to keep them relevant. Like, and thank God they did okay, but it's hard to keep them relevant. Anyway, Gons Houlihan, you know what I'm talking about because you've been through it, man. You've been through it way back in the days, the good old days in Kildare, where I'm from, by the way. And there were many great bands in Kildare town, Newbridge, all around the county. And Gons, who was one of the very first Friday Night Livers as well, by the way, people, if you don't know him, say hello to Gonzo. He was in a great band called Back to Scratch, a super band, and many other great bands, by the way. But you know what I'm talking about, Gons. Back then, late 80s into the 90s and stuff like that, everybody, you know, would buy a tape cassette or would buy your vinyl or buy whatever was coming, your CDs when they were coming out. It was just it was a great era. And now I think because it's all online, it's just keeping that attention span. That's the thing. How do we figure that out? I think somebody's going to have to challenge Spotify and come out with a cool app. Come out with something where you have to listen to the full song, but keep everybody interested. I don't know. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me tonight on Friday Night Live, Open D, Open Tunings, Wacky Tunes, and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to leave you with the final one of the night, which was a Christmas single last year. That's my latest single, and it's called Keep the Light. And basically, it's not just about Christmas. It was written around then as a single for Christmas, but it's about what we've been through. So it's about the journey we've been through, the lockdowns, the pandemic, people who have lost loved ones, all that stuff. And it's about just clinging on, getting there, getting to the end, and keeping our hopes and our spirits alive. So thanks everyone for listening to me tonight. I hope you enjoyed it, and tell everybody about it. Please share this because it goes on replay straight away when I finish. So please share it. I'd really appreciate it. Share the live for me. That's all I ask, and it's free and it's easy to do. Stick it up on your page. Tell your friends about it, so more and more people will come and watch every week. This is called "Keep the Light" by yours truly. Good night. God bless, and see you all next Friday. Until we meet again, and the world starts turning again, and the winter it will pass, and I will return to your arms. Someday we'll be together, but not this year. No, not this year. So I sit here by the fire and raise a glass to the ones close to my heart. The snow is gonna fall, but it won't last long, no. Someday we'll be together, but not this year. No, not this year. So keep the light in your windows. Keep the love in your hearts, and keep it strong until Christmas, when the new year will come. Someday we'll be together, but not this year. No, not this year. Someday we'll be together, but not this year. No, not this year. So keep the light in your windows and keep the love in your hearts and keep it strong until Christmas and the new year will come and the new year will come. Keep the light in your window. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. Absolute pleasure having everybody with me this evening. Really enjoyed it. I've enjoyed the show. I hope you have as well. It's nice to sit back and just chill. A couple of beers, a bit of music. I hope you enjoyed all the songs, old and new, the originals there at the end. Keep the Light is on Spotify, what you just heard there. So go and listen to it. Joey Had to Fly is on Spotify, which is another single of mine. And Butterfly. Those 3 songs are on Spotify. So if you want to get a quick fix of Dave Morrissey music, go to Spotify that way. But the whole album, which is Bring Out the Light, is on iTunes as well. And a couple of other Amazon and all the usual spots. You can get it there. So Bring Out the Light. I also have CDs as well. Not many of them left, but I do have them here. And if you want one, just DM me. Send me a message. I have posted many albums out across the world down through the years, and I'm still willing to do it. If you want one posted directly to you, wherever you are in the world, it's there. I'll look after you on it, and we will get that sorted. That's it, lads. That's me for tonight. I'm going to wrap it up and go and chillax for the weekend. I hope you enjoyed it. Next week, I don't know what I'm going to do. It's going to be something on the guitar. I thought last week we did kind of just normal standard tuning stuff. This week was open tuning. I'm kind of thinking next week we might do something rhythmic, something with more drums, because I do love to play the drums. So we might incorporate something with the drums and the loop pedal, a little bit more looping, drumming and stuff like that. I hope you like the drums up the back here, which are my new drums. Check out Groovy Hands on Facebook. Please check it out. Groovy Hands Drum Workshops. They are my drum workshops, which I am now relaunching. They were launched just pre-pandemic, and they were absolutely flying it for a couple of months, and then everything went pear-shaped, but still it's there. I've got all these groovy, cool new drums just in from the UK, djembe drums, and they're called Purple Haze djembes. They're just absolutely cool, and the teenagers love them, the kids love them in the schools and stuff. So if you know anybody who's looking for a drum workshop, a drum tutor that does drum circles and has the crack with the kids, has the crack with people in community centres, has the crack with people in workplaces. We do drum circles everywhere, even in your home. Families do it as well. They've invited me. I've often done super workshops with families where they just have a bit of a bonding session with the drums and a bit of crack and a chat. So there you go, Groovy Hands. It's on my page as well, on my own page. So you'll find it there. That's it. That's me finished for the night, lads. I shall see you all next Friday. Thank you all for tuning in. Eugene, Martin, Steve, Adrian, Stacey. Hello, Stacey from Musicians and Friends Group. Shared, and thank you so much, Stacey, because that's what I'm talking about. I really appreciate that. There are so many wonderful groups on Facebook who allow me to share these gigs and the guest show when it was going as well. And thank you, Stacey, for that. Really appreciate it. It's you and your people that keep all of us musicians going. So thank you so much. I'll see you all next week, lads, and mind yourselves. Take care and go and watch gigs. Actually, go and watch Gone Houlihan. He's playing, I think, over the weekend. You might catch him in the Harp Bar with some good friends of mine, with the Session Boys. I think they're playing this weekend in Kildare Town. Go and check them out. There's many gigs happening out there. Anyway, take care. Good night. God bless. Dave Morrissey signing out. Thank you so much, lads. Take care. Mind yourselves. and I will see you all again next week.